So she's renovated it in like the most charming, authentic way, and it makes me feel like really gross and American. And it's from the 1500s. It's from like Game of Thrones time, the real Game of Thrones.
Do you know what I'm drinking? This is for you.
Is it?
This is for you. It's the Queen's drink.
I'm obsessed with English everything. I'm obsessed with the royal family. I'm obsessed with Duchess Kate.
I've got this all to show you. I'm so excited. Okay, right. So it's Dubonnet, super old school, right? It's Dubonnet, and that is the only drink. The Queen, that's her favorite drink, Dubonnet and gin.
So, is your house really from the 1500s? I honestly can't.
It's from the it's 1420. Before we could touch it, they had to take a sample from the wood and do like this, what do they call it? Carbon dating. So Henry VIII stayed here. I had 3 neighbors say, you know, he slept in your room because he was surveying the Spanish Armada, the fleet of ships, because the sea used to come up to the house, and he slept in one of our bedrooms.
I can't believe it. How is it possible that your house is that old and that it's not like...
It's pretty crazy.
Is there a crypt?
They were really superstitious and religious and all of that. And they used to carve marks on the beams to like ward off evil spirits. So there's like the Virgin Mary signs on beams and stuff above thresholds where people would enter and like spirits would enter. So there's all sorts of like, and because they believed in witchcraft then. So in the kitchen, okay, it was covered in mold. No one had lived here. It was damp. It was sad. There was mosquitoes. There were flies everywhere. It was a mess. Old plastic tiles. And then there was linoleum, put that up. And then we saw, amazingly, a bit of brick. So Guy and I just chiseled for a long time and just took all the concrete off, and found all the original brick floors. The whole structure of the building is meant to be brick on soil, and it breathes, and then you don't get damp. So this whole door was covered in a 60s like plywood, and we peeled it off and we found the Legend Brace door.
So pretty.
We replicated this, but we replicated it on the original. So this we continued it throughout the house.
To me, it's interesting that beadboard would be in a Tudor.
The thing is that this whole house is a progression of eras. So the Tudor bit actually is very small because it's been updated and updated and updated and updated for hundreds of years. Right. So the Tudor bit is minimal. I mean, you see the only Tudor bit you see is the beams because the plaster's gone. We had to put back the daub plaster, which is poo and horsehair, and so daub, wattle and daub was the plaster that they used, and because the big pond we've got, that's why they built the house here, because they took the mud from the pond and they mixed it with poo and horsehair and put it onto the walls. So we had to do that again because it's listed. We had to do exactly what it was. So we had to take the old plaster off, the daub off, put water, reconstitute it, and put it back. It's true, we've got poo and daub is poo and horsehair and water, and it's like all of our plaster in that wall is that. Fucked up. My house is literally.